welcome to Omnibros Live on a Monday. Hall's Previews and Reads. I'm Omnidog from Omnidog's Vault. Here today on a Monday with my fabulous co-hosts, petitioning for an Inhumans Omnibus and Comic Guide. True graphic novel fan, you're right. We are late. That's because we spent time in the green room.
Catching up, man.
I was laughing hysterically, and if only that content could be put on Patreon. No, it's too spicy even for Patreon. Yeah, no.
I would be scared to put that up.
Oh my God.
Well, then the next subject, I cut everybody off and said, wait, that's content for the channel. So once we talk about our fabulous sponsor, where you can get these books, then we'll talk about the good question that Lou brought up that I actually don't have the answer to. But the answer to your question is, of course, InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions from 30 to up to 80% off. Well, that was the one Spider-Woman Marvel Masterwork I got at like 80% off. So you could get lucky with like a red tag sale or something, but don't forget your 2% loyalty discount. The last Monday of every month, we give away a $50 gift card, courtesy of InStockTrades.com, or $50 worth of credit at InStockTrades.com. $50 or more in an order gets you free shipping in the United States. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. I haven't practiced it in a long time, so I'm thwacking my teeth. Oh, good heavens, what an opening.
I love that video of Jess with the mouth harp. It looks like he's about to go to the ponies and he's about to take a huge bet right now.
That's a vibe. I dig it.
That's my Riz, man. I think I'm using that right. My Riz.
That's pretty good.
Do I have Riz, or is that my Riz? I don't know. Okay, welcome. And Lou, you were asking, what is going on with Spider-Man? Why is Ms. Marvel dead?
Oh my God. Oh,
so I don't read that comic because I usually wait for collected editions to ignore them. So to buy and ignore. So what's happening with, why did they kill Ms. Marvel?
I don't know, because maybe I don't know. I am I'm convinced that Marvel just doesn't know what to do with the character really at all. Other than, thank you God, Dan Slott is coming back and writing Superior Spider-Man. Dan Slott is carrying that fucking title of Spider-Man on his back right now because, oh my God, everything that I've heard about this run has been just horrible. I don't know what is going on. Again, context, I haven't read it. So this is all word of mouth and reading stuff online and everything. Apparently, is Spider-Man raising Mary Jane's son from another dimension or something like that? Why is Ms. Marvel dying in this book?
Also, the Fantastic Four never met Kamala, right? Or they didn't hang out with her.
You know what?
So I don't know why they're here.
This is going to be another Century Fallen Son. That's what this. I guarantee you, this is probably going to be another Century Fallen Son.
It's going to be a what?
Century Fallen Son.
Oh, Century. Oh, the Century. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Century Fallen Son. We've all talked about this book. It's a comic where a few years ago, Century dies and everybody shows up at his funeral and like everybody's acting like Century is the most important thing, and we find out that Rogue lost her virginity to him, and like it's terrible. It's horrible.
The kids ended up not being real.
Of course.
I wish that picture was actually Sweet Mimosa. That is a cool picture. Just almost like Cyclops there. Just, I don't know who that is, but Sweet Mimosa, that's who I think you are. Even if you're a guy, that's who I think you are.
Can somebody, okay, so apparently the kid's not real. All right, fine. I've still heard nothing but horrible things about this Spider-Man. Why is Spider-Man one of the worst books out right now? Why? That's my question.
It's their flagship title.
Yes. Yes.
This art is pretty messed up. Hold on. Wait.
Oh, NFL Dude has read the issue.
It doesn't make nonsense, completely shoehorned in. Kamala interns at Oscorp. The relation between her and Peter is loose as hell. I mean, these panels, my goodness.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Whoa. Ah.
Ooh.
Ugh. That's what, what,
Ooh.
that reminds me of that Spider-Man face we always used to laugh at. That was done by a really good
No.
artist.
No.
Oh, I know JR is better than that.
Is he? Wait, what? At some point?
Bro, Mary Jane just cracks me up on this panel.
Oh,
Like-
she looked high.
She looks like she said, like, oh, she's dying. Oh, snap.
Hand me the bong.
Oh, man.
They don't look
that
sad. They look
sucks.
bored.
Don't bogart that joint.
They look
Yeah.
bored. And Mary Jane is cross-eyed. Why is Mary Jane? She's got a lazy eye. Mary Jane has a lazy eye in this panel. Look at it. I'm serious. She's got
Well,
one eye pointing in this.
We may have lazy eye people in the chat, so don't go too hard on that.
And that is perfectly fine. But this is a comic book. It should be competently drawn. Mary Jane has one eye looking at Mr. Fantastic, and the other eye is looking at you like, I have no clue what's going on.
Mr. Fantastic looks like he is either asleep or dead. His eyes are just lines.
And Human Torch has the porn stash going on.
Oh, yeah. Well, I rocked that for a while. Sue Storm looks like she's holding the bong.
Guys,
And MJ just had a hit from it.
it's time to admit JR peaked in the 80s, kind of like Rat and Warrant.
Rat, wow.
What a pull.
Damn.
He peaked in the 80s, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay.
Round and round.
He's the Al Bundy of
That was a good
comics.
song.
Okay, he's the Al Bundy of comics. He scored how many touchdowns in one football game, and it went well for him, and he's been holding on to that torch for a long time. But it's time to move on. Okay, you know it's really time.
I got better news.
It's like
I got
watching
better.
Vince Neil now.
I got better news from Quack. Just closed on a new house Friday. Bring on more Omnis for the basement.
Nice,
you, man.
Quack. Spending
Congrats.
that money correctly.
Good for you, man.
Ooh,
Happy for you, brother.
that's nice. Congratulations. Oh, uh-oh. Wait a sec.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a
Holy
minute.
smoke.
Oh, I love it.
Let's go. I think
Mm.
this one will be a walk in the park for you, Jess.
Okay. As the leading Hispanic authority on comic books on the internet, I am always challenged as often as he can by Rodimus Prime Wib, who hails from Puerto Rico. And I'm having a tough time. Los gran omni hermanos en la casa. We are in the house. Right. So, he had to take himself off. Si ven anunciando omnis para el 2024, pero seguimos sin amor hacia los inhumanos.
You want to try translating that? I think you got it.
The first
you know what
part,
that means.
the great Omnibros are in the house. Anunciado, omnis para 2024 is next year.
Yes. In 6
Amor
months,
is
which
love.
insane.
Pero is me, dog. Oh no, that's with two
No.
R's. That's
With one
but.
R is but.
But right, I got it on my own. Thank you. Sin is with. Seguimos. Siguen anunciando. I feel like that has something to do with a year or something.
The U, you don't pronounce it, so you would say seguimos.
Seguimos. And same with siguen. Siguen.
Siguen. You don't pronounce. You skip
Siguen.
You don't pronounce the U. Siguen.
Siguen
Yeah.
anunciando omnis para el 2024, pero seguimos sin amor hacia los inhumanos. Something about the Inhumans
Yeah.
that you love, but wait, something we're announcing omnis.
They keep announcing Omnis for 2024, but still no love towards the Inhumans.
That's what it sounded like. Elmer Fudd. Yeah, that is what I sounded like. Los Juan Omni Hermanos en la Casa. Yeah. Thank you, Rodimus.
Thank you.
Thank you. And
Spider-Man hasn't been good since Superior.
God,
I
he's not wrong.
You're not off on that. Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I'm so on the fence about the Nick Spencer Omni. It's like the book is still on the fence. I'm asking like Freddie, who and Matt, Lou's shaking his head. Oh gosh.
I mean, maybe consider getting it to complete the set, because I'm pretty sure you have most of the Omnis, right?
I've been selling off what I'm not into.
Okay.
I've only been keeping what I know I'm gonna love.
The only reason I would keep it is because part of it is with oh my gosh,
Magic, Emma Frost, Rogue,
no, the I can't
Medusa.
No, hold
I'm
on.
running out of hot chicks.
No, my brain's not working right now. Ryan Otley on pencils, the Spencer stuff.
Yeah, he's a great
As
artist.
a fan of Invincible, I would keep it just for that.
The art is great. You can't deny that. The art is really good.
NFL dude is right. I should probably just read it on MU and try it there first.
Bingo. Bingo, 100%.
Oh, that's a statement. Wow, Rick Ray.
You're going way back.
That's like 30 years, man. There were some good things in there.
I think that was my you're right, Larry. I'll agree with that. To me, like JRJR, that was the peak, and then everything after has been like, whatever.
Warrant.
Warrant. Is Whitesnake in that category?
Oh my God, yes.
David Coverdale.
Patrick Gleason worked on it recently.
Cherry Pie was Warrant, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't sing it too loudly. We're gonna get demonetized.
I think the band even admitted they grew to hate that song after a while. Like they didn't want to play it anymore and stuff like that, but everybody would request them play it.
Oh, Warrant. Wow.
You're speaking the truth, Lou. JRJR needs to retire. I remember when he started working at DC with the New 52 stuff. That was rough.
I just hauled 2 Superman books that I hadn't read that were written by Gene Luen Yang, because I love his writing. And then I noticed who the artist was. I was like, ooh.
Ouch.
Uh-oh.
Do you think, a serious question, do you think he gets books because it's a name at this point? Because I don't think the quality is there in the stuff he's been doing the last few years. And jokes aside, it's apparent maybe he's phoning him in. He's like, well, it's a gig at this point.
How long has he been he's been drawing since the 80s, so he's had a long run.
Yeah, absolutely. He's probably cashing it in at this point. Like, okay. I'll draw the Spidey guy.
Maybe he's like Neil Adams and he's just older and his stuff isn't as good as it used to be.
Could be.
He is 66 years old.
Oh, he's a young man. He's very young. No, he's young. He's young. Sorry, guys. He's okay. He's not phoning it in. He's still working very hard.
I don't know.
Hey, there's Brian Brewster. What up, Brian?
What's up, Brian?
He's watching us on a big screen TV.
Oh man,
that's
now
awesome.
I'm blushing. Don't watch this face on like a big screen. Oh man,
I know. Don't.
I have a face for radio, so don't do that.
Anyone else remember when JRJR was Hunk of the Month? I don't remember that.
What's Hunk of the Month?
The hell were they doing in the Marvel and DC offices?
I have no clue. I remember Rob Liefeld did those Levi's commercials.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that was a thing.
I liked his art in this run also with Larry.
Danny Miki completely butchered and ruined his DC art. I would agree to that.
I have
the Superman run. Is that what he's talking about?
I have it right here. Maybe I should go get it while we're talking about it.
Ooh, that's Superman run. Oh, wow.
It's pretty rough.
Jesus.
Where is
I remember he did like they gave him a variant month for New
Yeah.
52, and it was not good.
He,
And I don't want to be a hater or anything, but it was not good.
I remember looking at that art and certain things came to mind, such as fetal alcohol syndrome. But I wasn't 100% sure
What?
what I was looking at.
Jesus.
So.
Whoa.
Wow.
I hope we get sued for that. That'll be good publicity for us.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so here it is. I haven't read this. So, art by Ramita Jr., Klaus Janssen, Scott Hanna. I don't see Annie Mickey or whoever.
Danny.
Danny Mickey. Actually, this isn't. That doesn't look too. Ooh.
It's better
It's
than
not-
what's out right now.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather read that than Spider-Man.
I don't know what's happening here, but see, there's me in the middle with my hat and mouth harp.
Fantastic.
So I made it into a Superman comic. Actually, this doesn't look that bad to me. Superman's brushing his teeth. I dig that. You want to have, good breath when you're kissing Lois Lane. Action. Kathrong.
Look at that hunk.
I like the idea.
Why is he gesticulating on the plane?
He's holding on. Gesticulating.
Is he?
I'm trying to find representative panels. A lot of action in this. Oh, it is action. Oh, no, it's Superman.
86 inches.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Holy
Why
crap.
did you put that up?
Don't do
Sorry.
that to yourself, sir.
Jiminy Crickets.
Sorry. I wanted to know the size of the TV. I didn't read the rest of the comment. My bad.
Oh,
No
man.
Acne Monday. Okay, so I think we're getting it. What's going on here? I got to read this book. What is all that?
That's not bad. I dig it.
Yeah,
robot looks
something
pretty
interesting is happening. Oh, it looks like a villain. I like it. Okay. Yeah, good. I'm glad I got it. That's part of my haul. I got this, but
Oh, nice.
I got this in the second one because I'd never read them.
I want to disappoint the chat and say that the haul I placed shipped today, like this afternoon. So I got nothing to show.
Is that from our sponsor? Because I know they just moved.
Some of it and others from other places, but I got nothing. Sorry. But there's some cool stuff coming out tomorrow that I'm probably going to buy, same as everybody else. We're going to get to that in a minute.
Okay. He's not in the chat, but I got Josh Greathouse's Bang.
Ooh, nice.
Self-published, The Ballad of the Tiger. This is actually, he sent me the art, and it's it's like a mini trade paperback, so it's
That looks
pretty
awesome.
boss.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to read and review it this week.
What's up?
What up, Jaggernaut? So, props to Josh Greathouse.
Those volumes were doing Superman, Pseudo, Depowered Face, and DCU.
Right.
There we go.
So many weird things happened. Yeah. And I didn't buy anything in DCU, but they're now like shoveling it in with New 52 continuity or something. In the Omnibus group that we never go to anymore, I went there one time and somebody had these for sale for cover price. And this is Supergirl drawn by Carmine Infantino. I had zero idea.
Nice.
None. It's Paul Kupperberg. And I had heard about this. This volume's badly out of print, volume 1. Well, not badly, but it's certainly more than I want to. But it's Carmine Infantino art for both volumes. And I love Supergirl. So I was happy to take these off his hands for less than cover.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
He
like a
did me
breath of fresh air.
His name's Dustin, so solid props to you, Dustin. Oh, Infantino art. This is fun. And then comes my sad admission of we got this book free 5 years ago from In Stock Trades, and we reviewed it. And I found, and so then I let it go because it wasn't my jam. Because at the time I didn't know. So I rebought it because it's out of print. I asked Freddie, where do the Infinity Gems become people? And he said, "Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy by Jerry Duggan, which I forgot about, and Infinity Wars, which I actually got from our sponsor, I think. This isn't okay. What this is an Omni, but this is a hard.
That was the big thing back then. We said, why couldn't they combine the two into like the Infinity Omnibus or whatever?
Oh, so yeah, I had to search high and low to get this for a reasonable price after owning it and dumping it. So
I think I still have my copy.
good for you.
Riley swears by that run, by the way. He says it's
Sorry?
Riley swears by that run. He says it's a good run.
I dug it. I thought it was fun. Not my favorite, but it was fun.
Something's wrong with me. I don't know what. That's all I have for Hall. I don't know what my problem was. Everybody else dug it, and I just was like, I'm gonna get rid of it, only to buy it back 5 years later. This is my life. I suck. I hate myself sometimes.
Kicking myself for not getting that Supergirl at Ollie's.
Ooh. Wow, Ollie's was probably $5 a volume.
Yeah, that was. I'm betting that was dirt cheap back in the day for that book.
Oh, my Supergirl collection's almost complete. Same with my Batgirl.
How out of print is that book, Jess?
Not volume 1, not that bad. I think it's on eBay for its cover is 20, and I think on eBay it's like 35.
It's not there. That's not terrible. That's classic stuff.
Yeah, that's what I understand. I've never read it.
Yeah, I've heard that's classic stuff. So,
what year was this?
What about
2016, but originally 1982, 1983. Okay, I was out of comics at that point, so I didn't know Carmine Infantino was still drawing. Oh my gosh, he still has it at whatever advanced age he is. This looks good.
That's a pretty hot panel right there.
I know. I went right to it. They've always got good costumes for Supergirl. So yeah, that's my haul. Good haul, dumb haul. That's a game we can play instead of real manga, fake manga. With Jess as the only contestant. Good haul, stupid haul.
What about reads?
I read the first. I didn't have too much time to read this week, but I read the first issue of Titans by Tom Taylor.
How was it?
With art by who's the artist on that book? I can't remember off the top.
Oh, somebody good.
Is it Nicola Scott?
No.
Or did she did the covers?
I think she did covers.
Okay.
Who did interiors on this? I'm struggling right now to find it. Anyone? Bueller? Who was the artist? Sorry, guys.
It was somebody. It was like an A team that they put on that book, artist and writer.
Artist. I think it is Nicola Scott.
Regardless, well, $5 super chat by Brian Brewster. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Brian, you didn't have to do that.
Thank you, buddy.
Hold on, Lou. Do you want save for work fries or do you want an ass dance, Brian? What do you want?
Wait, does that ass dance involve me?
No. Don't worry about it. It's all safe for work. Don't worry about it.
He's got an 86-inch TV, so you be careful what you put on because the kids are there.
And his mom watches us with him, so.
Ooh, safe for work, I think would be the best way to go.
You better do safe for work fries.
All right, let's just say for work Fridays.
Yay!
So thank you, Brian. Appreciate the super chat. You didn't have to do it, but
We appreciate
trust
it.
us. It means a lot. Thank you so much.
So yeah, Titans by Tom Taylor. This is I think this is spinning out of his Nightwing series. I'm a little behind on that, but it's actually, I mean, so far so good. It's only one issue in. He's already starting to set up the relationship with some of the characters and things like that. We have Beast Boy, who he's apparently dating. I am so fucking tired right now. He's dating
Is Starfire in the book?
Goth Girl. Why am I blanking on the name right
Raven.
now?
Goth
Yes,
Girl?
thank
Oh,
you.
Raven.
I'm running like on 3 hours of sleep right now. He's dating Raven, and the relationships that he's building throughout the series, and he's starting to make them feel like a family, which is really what they are. And he's using he's pulling from a lot of different runs and a lot of classic stuff, and I really dig that part the most out of it so far. And the general gist of the first issue is that it starts with what I'm assuming they're hinting at, a murder of one of their own. Yeah. And
Dun, dun, dun.
and that murder is just so happens to be a character that I like. But it's actually really cool how he starts off the issue with, it's the first issue. So Wally West basically is running and he's like, okay, I have a bullet that is inside of me right now and it's about to kill me.
Oh,
And the big crux and the big hook of the end of the issue is the Titans are like, okay, we're good. You know, we are forming the team. We're taking over because the Justice League is no more here. They get to the Titan Tower and they see blood and they walk in and Wally is pretty much dead on the floor. And I was like, God damn it. Of course Wally is dead on the floor because Wally is my Flash. And I can't have nice things in comics anymore.
what am I saying there?
So that's the big hook of the first issue. And I have to say, this is Tom Taylor, man. This is Tom Taylor, so you kind of know what to expect. You're going to get a quality writer. And is it Nicholas Scott that's doing interiors? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
There's the name.
Yeah, the interiors are beautiful. This is a team. Okay, this is what they should be doing with Spider-Man. You need a team like this, where you've got your A-list writer, a fucking great artist, because Nicholas Scott is a great artist.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait for the very next issue. It's great. It's great stuff, man. It's great comics.
This is their A team on this book. They're
100%.
throwing everything at it.
100%. This is going to be their Justice League going forward. So
Wow.
this is their A team.
We got another super chat from Brian.
Wow, Brian. Thank you.
Now you're just flexing, brother. But thank you. Appreciate that. Have
He's
either of you
making it
gents
rain.
read Human Target? I read the first issue, and it's a super interesting premise.
It's supposed to be awesome, and I just haven't gotten to it.
It's fantastic.
Ass dance. Thank you, Brian, for the super chat.
Yeah, Human Target is super great. I love that book. I think my mom is watching.
I knew she was. I figured that one out.
Hey, it's all safe. I promised it was all safe. Don't worry about it. It's just an anime character shaking his booty. It's all right.
I'm sorry for the comment that I said earlier involving.
Sorry, Brian's mom.
Yeah, I apologize for some of those.
Not me. It's not me. Yay.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm super jonesing for the next issue, and Tom Taylor doesn't miss, and he continues his streak with me on this. I can't wait to see more.
Nice. That's great to hear. And that segues into the news that Kelly Thompson is at DC now writing Birds of Prey.
That's awesome.
Right?
Fantastic.
That's an A team. That is an A team. I forget who the artist is, but it's Kelly Thompson.
Kelly Thompson deserves more love. Honestly, she totally does. She's fantastic in everything she's done.
We're super big fans of hers.
Mm-hmm.
Leonardo Romero is the artist.
Okay.
For the Kelly Thompson book?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me get the source for you guys. Birds of Prey. Oh no, I can't link that website. Nope. I think you know what I meant. But just imagine that it's a really cool looking book. I'm not gonna sponsor that website. It's all right. Sorry.
Thank you, Gio.
Well, I'm excited to see that she's on that book.
She deserves more love. She's a fantastic writer. I genuinely think she's one of the best ones working today.
I 100% agree with you. He was surprised the stream already started when he kept talking about something from the green room. Thank you, NFL dude. Can we just see it one more time? Just so I can. I was surprised we were on the air. That's awesome.
Oh, I can read your lips. You said, "Oh shit, Ron." Yeah.
Good lip reading. Well, my hair's a mess there.
Oh my god, Kelly Thompson was wasted at Marvel. That poor thing.
At least we're getting 2 Captain Marvel omnis. That's fair. But boy, Black Widow should have been a 50-issue run too.
Absolutely, 100%. I want to talk about an underrated gem. All you guys out there, since you didn't buy the book when it was coming out, you need to go pick up that Kelly Thompson Black Widow run. Seriously, it's what is it? 12 issues, Jess? Something like that.
It's 3 trades, so it may have gone 15. Let's see, I have it right here.
We praise that book so much, but if you're looking for a great Black Widow story, and there's not many of them out there, this is a great pickup.
Yeah, it was 15. It's 3 trades. Oh, Rick, thanks. Now you tell me when I already got up to find out.
Also, sorry, Human Target. Thoughts on that book? I don't think we mentioned it.
It's amazing. Point blank, I love Human Target. It's fantastic. It's one of Tom King's best books, honestly. And the art is incredible in that book. It looks so gorgeous, man.
That's what Rick Ray's saying. Greg Smallwood's artwork is ridiculously great throughout too. Wow. Oh, Greg Smallwood. Yeah, he is a good artist.
It's next level stuff, Jess. Honestly, it's probably top 3 Tom King for me.
Wow.
I just stepped in here and I want to know what you're talking about. It sounds amazing.
Human Target by Tom King.
I'll pass.
And an art by Greg Smallwood. No, dude,
He set us up for that one.
It's great. I'm telling you, it's so good.
I've never encountered a Tom King book I didn't enjoy. I mean, there's Heroes in Crisis.
Ooh.
But
everyone has that one.
It doesn't matter.
That,
yeah, it's one of those things we don't usually like. At least my idea is like what happens behind the scenes doesn't matter. What's in the book is in the book. You judge the book by the book, right? But in this case, we know it was like Dan DiDio and it was all the executives and stuff like that were just twisting that book into something different. So I do kind of blame that, but still it's his name on it, even through it. But that guy hits everything out of the park for me. And he's been that way since even before like Batman. When he was doing like Vision, I think that was the book where everybody was like, who is this guy? Yeah,
he had like a 3 books out at once that everybody loved. Sheriff of Babylon and the Omega Men and Vision. That was like that one summer.
Yeah, he was crushing it that year.
Yeah, and that was the year well not too far after that, it's when me and Lou was hanging out with him at Miami Con or at MegaCon.
Yeah.
What year was that? Was that 2018?
Dude, that was like 6 years ago. It just popped up on my Facebook memories.
I was with my ex at the time.
2017?
Has to be.
Maybe 17. Yeah.
Yeah, has to be. And there was no line. There was no line to see him or to see Mitch Gerards.
Or even worse, Greg Rucka was just like
he was chilling. Nobody was talking to Greg Rucka.
The only people at his table were the people that was bringing him his lunch.
What?
Yeah, Greg walked up to him and he's like, "What's up, man?" And he talked to him for like a good 30 minutes.
Yeah, dude, we chatted it up hard for a while.
That
was such a good con, dude. That was so much fun. Like
that was a lot of fun. You got to see the most depressed Spider-Man.
Yeah. That's one of those things where like I tell people, and Lou's seen it. like when we go to like a con or something, like stick around with me or be with me, because things happen. Like we get invited to like parties and just stuff like that. The coolest fun things always happen around me. It seems like at these cons.
We went to the bar. We went to the bar at the hotel, and people just kept offering us free drinks that night.
Oh, did you guys do live from the bar?
We did.
Yeah.
Okay, now I remember that. That was great.
Yeah, that was the moment. Like, this guy came in with like a case of like Coors Light or something. He just come by and you see me stand up and go, "Hey man, give us a couple." Like, what are you gonna do with a case of Coors? Give us a couple, right? But yeah, that whole night people were just throwing drinks our way.
That's right. That was an awesome. Yeah, live from the hotel lobby.
We had a meetup the following Sunday, and Gabe and I didn't even know what the turnout would be. Honestly, we were like, well, maybe 1 or 2 people would show up, and we had 15, 12 people that ended up showing up. So we had
that's right. And you went live with them.
Yeah, we went live with them. They all showed us like their hauls. We were all getting smashed. Like my friend Deshaun was with us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It was just a cool party. Like I missed those days. Like that was
fun.
If we lived in the same town or something like that, Lou, I would do a YouTube channel with you that way, where we just kind of just hang out and just chew the fat. And have other people come in like that, because it was just this round table where we just talked to everybody.
It was a lot of fun. I missed that. That was a great time. That was, I think that was the last con. I went the following year, but I think the following year was the last con that I've been to since then. I'm thinking about taking my stepdaughter, this year for her first con.
Yeah.
Because SuperCon is coming up in a few weeks, and I think she'd enjoy it. We're probably just gonna go Friday or Saturday.
She'll love it.
I got to get that button to you before then so she can wear it there.
I appreciate it. She's gonna love it.
Yeah, I've already got an envelope for it, so we're all set.
One of the best things about that con, now that we're reminiscing about it, is that was when collecting omnis and stuff like that was starting to get hot.
Yeah.
The community was a lot smaller back then.
Yep.
And books were not being reprinted like they were now. Like it was. So what I'm getting at is we were at that con, and omnibuses and collecting stuff like that was hot, but it didn't really reach out to retailers yet, or like people at booths. And we were finding all the out of print omnibuses for like, these booths would be selling them at like 40% off, 50% off cover.
Wow.
So we were picking up like $400 omnibuses for like $75 and stuff.
You know what? I'll just tangent off that for a second. I love that Silver Age Thor Volume 1 for years was selling for $300 or $400, and it's now getting remaindered now that it got reprinted. Nobody's buying it now that it got reprinted. The things that like it's like in IST's red tag sale, or people are seeing it at Ollie's. I'm like, what? Everybody wanted this. I guess they just didn't read it back then, and they just wanted it for their collection.
FOMO.
Or they just printed way too much.
You could be right.
Who knows?
Got Oz, Elektra, and Ultimate Spider-Man for $40 each in those days.
Yep. That was that was a fun time. That's when it was like, because that was part of that interview thing we were doing with people, Lou, right? Where they show us what you got, and then they would be like, I just got like somebody had the Infinity Gauntlet omnibus, but it was like the variant cover. That was like nobody ever saw it back then.
Right.
And he's I picked it up at this booth, and they was they got it for like $35 or something stupid like that, right? And we're like, dude, that's when it was like, okay. Then we went to that booth and we started clearing them out, and we were hitting all these other spots. We were finding like Valiant stuff. This is back when the Valiant train was all the Valiant hardcovers were still sitting there that retailers were just sitting on forever. So we were finding all kinds of great stuff.
A lot of these guys had gold sitting at their booths, and they had absolutely no clue what they had, because this, the omnibuses and hardcovers and stuff like that, it didn't catch on as much, unlike the last few years where it's become a community within a community, and it's really caught on in a lot of ways. And now you just won't find deals like that. A lot of these guys are a lot more wiser as to what's going on and what the market value is for those books and things like that, which is unfortunate, because you'd walk away sometimes from MegaCon and some of these smaller cons with fucking stacks of books and that you were paying $30, $40
Wow.
that you just won't find those deals anymore.
I just think now they just reprint everything and they overprint. It seems like they not too much seems to be going like whale status or really getting hard to find.
Yeah. Which is
right
good.
here, Guardians of the Galaxy by Jerry Duggan.
Which is good, and at the same time, it's like, takes away some of the. This was special when I had it. You know, as a collector, you're like, man, I finally got something really special. Now it's like, oh, Omar just announced the 6th Spider-Man omnibus next week, and it's getting reprinted in a year, so
Right.
I don't have to worry about it.
Brian, I got this on eBay. It was from England. So just it's on eBay from the UK. Just type in like Batman DJ t-shirt and it should be a UK website. They don't charge hardly anything for shipping, but it's a super nice quality shirt. So that's where you need to go is eBay.
Anyone going to NYCC?
No,
I don't think so.
buddy.
I wish. I would love to go to. That's like the one major con I haven't been to.
Everything that I've heard about NYCC is that it's like California, but smaller and actually more focused on the comics.
It's too people-y for me.
No
Yeah.
way. I would love to go because there's a lot of creators that don't make it out to the West Coast because they're old timers or they just don't like to travel or whatever the case might be. So there's people that go to cons all the time that I've never ran into because they just stay along the East Coast, and that's what New York Con is really good for getting those kinds of people there.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm going to go to Baltimore. I know if Gail Simone's at Baltimore, I'd go to get my Variants trade paperback signed by her. I love that book, but that's about it.
Batman Eternal and Red Hood New 52.
Let it stay a whale. That can be whale forever.
Leave that in the ocean. Don't grab it.
I think that was Jess's book of the year. What, 2015, 16, Jess? You said.
How dare you?
You said it was a great book.
No.
Just like the Rebirth one.
Rebirth, Red Hood, and the Outlaws.
Yeah.
And then when the Outlaws left, it went back to being a dud. But like for those 3 or 4 trades where it's the Outlaws are in there, it's really fun. But this is the new 50 by same writer, Scott Lobdell.
Yeah.
This is the new 52 Omni that no one asked for.
Yeah.
There's so much new 52 they could have been making it an omnibus other than Red Hood and the Outlaws.
100%.
Or even Batman Eternal. Like it's like a 35 issue like story arc and stuff like that. That's right. So
no, Eternal was 52 issues because it was coming out weekly.
Big.
Yeah. Okay.
1 through 52 and Batman 28, so it's over 50 issues.
But to put that out,
I'd rather have seen like a Red Lantern omnibus
or All-Star Western.
All-Star Western. Yeah.
Yes.
How the hell does Scott Lobdell write one of the worst New 52 books and then turns it around with the same characters basically and makes a great run?
Don't know.
How does that happen?
The Outlaws were the thing that made it interesting.
I believe Secret Wars 2 Omni is still a whale.
I can stay a whale also.
Those 2 books were whales for a long time. Oh yeah.
Tomb of Dracula.
Did one get a reprint?
I think
one did.
Okay, but volume 2 hasn't yet. Okay. This is good to know what.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to have regular videos on what was going to go out of print and what was out of print. But now I don't have the material anymore because everything's getting reprinted.
Yeah, we assume everything will be back in print at some point. So,
yep.
Yeah, even DC's reprinting Transmet Absolutes 1 and 2 at least, while 3 still is the big whale.
It's not coming out.
Sell it now.
You still owe me a burger, damn it. We're going back to June.
Let's double or nothing on the same bet. How about that? It's double or nothing on the same bet. Is Volume 3 going to ever come out? Or
I will take that bet.
Okay. Okay, I want a double burger from where I have your address. I'm going to show up and we're going out for a double burger somewhere, wherever you live. I do have your address now. I will definitely take that bet.
Will we get a reprint of Transmet 3?
So real quick, let me just throw out some context for everybody watching. Years ago, Transmetropolitan Volume 1 Absolute came out. Volume 2 came out. Volume 3 was just crickets for like 2 years, 3 maybe, for a very long time. So there was a bet made between Jess and Lou of whether or not Volume 3 was ever going to come out, because DC had a nasty habit of just abandoning the series in the middle.
Yeah.
So it would not have been unusual for Volume 3 to have just sat on the shelf and never came out. So they made a bet. It was for an In-N-Out burger.
But it was a Burger Juniors, which I think you've had.
Was it for juniors? I thought it was In-N-Out.
It was for juniors. Yeah.
Okay, so for juniors. So that was forever long ago. Lou still hasn't gave Jess that burger. And now we're living in a time paradox. What was once old is now new. With pretty much the exact same scenario in our lifetime has repeated itself. On 1 and 2 got reprinted. 3 is a hard whale. Like that's a $500. That's a $500 absolute. I know because I sold mine for $500.
Oh, shit. Is it really worth that much?
Yes.
Wow.
Damn, it's a lot.
But it still is. It would not be unusual for DC to just abandon and not reprint Volume 3.
Yeah,
it's very like same thing. We're in the same exact scenario, like 22 years later.
22 years.
Now the bet is the exact same bet.
Time is a flat circle. We're back to the same thing over again.
Nice.
Oh my god. I have less hair, I've gained more weight, and I have a child now, but one thing will always happen.
I've changed houses. My daughter's graduated from grad school.
Oh my god.
Oh, good, Brian. I'm glad you were able to find it. Nice. It's really good, nice quality. Doesn't shrink at all.
That's the
Do
kind
you
of stuff
think
I like, man.
Nightwing, Prince of Gotham isn't there a reprint of that?
No, that's the new 52 run. And yeah, it's up there. It's not $500, but that's like a $200 book.
I had no idea.
During that time period, that was when we were supposed to get the Man of Steel omnibus by John Byrne, right? But they dropped out.
Never happened.
Well, they downgraded it to what? Standard
hardcovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they put out Unwritten Deluxe Volume 1 and dropped that.
And they dropped it. Yep.
Oh, they were reprinting. That was a crime, Jess. Unwritten. Apparently, it's coming back. But didn't they say they're going to do like a compendium or something?
Yeah, they're releasing compendiums.
But back then, it was like, man, that was such a great series that absolutely nobody knows about.
With a great writer that is well known, Mike Carey. Yeah,
it was great. The art was crazy. The covers were just beautiful.
Great hook.
And yeah, I'm gonna get that compendium when that comes out because I would love to reread that series again. That was such a great experience.
I think. Wait,
that's like Fables level. Like when it comes down to like vast world being created and stuff like that. It's so good.
Weren't we supposed to get a Fables omnibus? What weren't there talks or plans for?
Unwritten's coming out this month, Gabe.
Yes.
And Absolute 3 Jokers too. I know you want to get that.
That's a Jeff Johns thing. That has to be why that book is getting the absolute treatment, right? It's a Jeff Johns book. The art is gorgeous.
It's a Batman book.
The art is gorgeous. It's a beautiful book.
That's probably why it's getting an absolute. Yeah, wait, what else do they print? Oh,
Ordway Shazam Volume 1 hardcover. And then Volume 2 was a soft cover.
Same with the Aquaman by Kelly Lou DeConnick. Like the first one was standard hardcover, boom. Then 2 more trades.
Yep. Then the Peter David Aquaman stuff, we got only the first 2 trades, and then they canceled the rest of the series.
The formats for metal and death metal.
Yep.
Deluxe, standard trade, hardcover trade. It looks like it's all over the place.
Yeah.
Speaking of New 52, Justice League New 52 was all over the place.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That covered the entire spectrum of what was collected. Every single format, and none of it matched.
There was an absolute for like the first 12 issues, and then Darkseid War.
Had an omnibus. Yep.
Yeah, that was an
and
omnibus.
Then what did they release in between? I don't even.
A bunch of like soft covers, hard covers, but not soft cover versions. You know, it ran the gamut. It checked every box.
That's right. Oh yeah, that is right.
The thing was out of control.
That was a
Absolute Three Jokers was pretty good.
We have a disagreement in the chat.
Let's fight. Let's go.
Nerd fight. That was a really bumpy time for DC where they would announce stuff and then we'd be like, are we gonna get it? Because we weren't 100% sure. Things would get put out and then they would cancel it, and there were rumors of a whole bunch of other stuff and it would never come to light, and it was
they put out Why the Last Man in every format possible.
Oh my god, and like back to back.
Yeah. That's when I made that video. Like, are you guys paying attention here? It's got absolutes, it's got omnis, it's already available in deluxes that are still in print. Yikes!
There was no need to go all out on that specific series.
No,
and I don't think, and they haven't redone Scalped in any format, have they? Or have they?
No, that thing's been the hardcovers have been out of print forever.
Yeah, I remember. I think when we started this channel, Volume 2 was already still hard to find. So that's been 6 years of nobody being able to read that series.
It's a great series. It's oh my god, it's probably one of the best things Jason Aaron's ever written. Oh, I love that book.
Oh, you're absolutely correct. That series is out of control. It sticks with you. It is the most gnarly I'm trying not to spoil anything. It's a hardcore crime book.
Yes,
that sticks with you because it is gnarly and nasty and incredibly surreal. It's such a sad story.
For me, I think that Scalped as a whole, crime-wise, is better than almost anything Ed Brubaker's written. As a whole.
Statement.
As a whole, I think it is one of the best comics from that time period. I think it's one of the best comics of all time. I adore Scalped. It is the Wire of comics. Honestly, it is just that good. It really is. Crime.
Yeah, it's basically the Wire on an Indian reservation.
Yeah. It's fantastic. And it once the book starts, it doesn't let up on the gas for all of its 60 issues, something like that, Gabe. I think it goes.
Yeah, I think it's 60 issues because that was back when having a 60 issue run. I think we were talking about that we're having a 60 issue run was like the thing to have as like an Image or anybody to have your own series run for 60 issues.
Mm-hmm. That was the sign of an achievement. Like you did it.
Yep.
You went all 60 issues. Your book sold well, and a lot of times those 60 issue runs are classic books now.
Yep.
That to me is a modern day classic. I'm due for a reread. But just every single character on there is so well thought out, well fleshed out.
I should read it with you because I've never made it past book 2. Just because it's not because I don't like it. It's just because for some reason I've just made it. Just like with Invincible in Volume 3, I've never made it past that. I'd love to do a read through with you, and then we could do a show about it or something.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
I love that book.
I would love to do that. I honestly, really, sincerely mean it when I say let's do a read through.
You have the hardcovers still, Jess?
Yeah,
We could do a summer read through of that. I wouldn't mind reading through it again.
Oh, like
that'd be
that.
fun.
Readathon for July.
I think I'm good for August. July. I think July
Readathon
is.
for August.
James, put it on the calendar.
Yeah, I'd be down. August sounds good for me. I mean, I'll download it tonight and I'll start it tonight. It's a fast read too. You'll fly through the. Honestly, anybody that's thinking about starting this, you'll probably fly through the first 20 issues within a few days. It's a fast book.
Thank you, James.
Thank you.
The art in that book is both ugly and beautiful.
It's meant to be that way.
Yeah, it's.
I haven't finished Southern Bastards because I don't think anything has come out since that first one. Because somebody got in trouble for something, and
that's true.
I think that I'm still stuck with volume 1.
It has a pseudo ending to it, where if they ever wanted to come back, they could, but there's some closure there.
On how many issues went after the first hardcover that came out? Do you know? I feel like there was like 4 stories in that first hardcover, 4 issues.
I forgot. I love Southern Bastards. Southern Bastards has that first arc has one of the best what the fuck moments
Agreed.
that
That
I've ever
stuck
read
with
in a
me.
comic.
I haven't read that for years, but that stuck with me.
Jason Aaron just pulls the rug right underneath you at the end of that first arc, and you're just like, what the fuck? Dude?
Yeah. Never saw that coming.
It was 2 trades after the first hardcover.
Okay. That's Image, right?
I think so. Skybound?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
Jess is definitely getting that Invincible Universe compendium. Are you?
No. I have the
I got the Southern Bastards.
yeah.
That's so good.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
It's issues 1 through 8.
Oh, 1 through 8.
1 through 8.
I follow Jason Latour on Instagram, and it's good to see him start coming back a little bit more. You know, he's drawing stuff, he's doing little webtoons and things like that on Instagram. I'm happy to see him still out there.
Oh, it's good to see his name all over Spider-Verse too.
Yeah, I'm happy.
All the work he did on the Spider-Gwen, that's all him.
Yeah,
That's right.
he created the character. He people tend to forget Spider-Man was a Jason Latour thing.
Remember when he wanted to fight Frank Cho?
What?
I don't
They
remember.
got into a beef online, and they wanted to fight each other. It was stupid.
Frank Cho and Jason Latour were
Because-
fight each other.
Frank Cho did his parody covers of the Manara book variant issue of Spider-Woman, and he used Spider-Gwen on one of the covers. And then Spider-Gwen's creator got upset and was like, I will fight you. I will defend my baby girl because I created her. I'm like, bro, chill out.
Whoa.
There's no need to fight about a fictional character in a comic book. Like, calm down.
Oh, Gerard says the Invincible Compendium. I have the Invincible Deluxes 1 through 12. Is there extra stuff to read besides 12 deluxe hardcovers?
You don't need it to get the full story. It's just like the universe side stories of that world. Like, I might be mistaken, but I think you're good with just the 12 hardcovers.
Okay, yeah. I have my work cut out for me just to get to volume 4 because I never have.
Did you watch the animated show for Invincible?
No, because I was afraid it was going to spoil it for me.
I think you should watch that. It'll pump you up to read the book. That could be a good incentive to like go back to the series. Maybe.
Well, I am very close to finishing Spy X Family, which is unbelievably great. And then I have to go back to Batman the Adventures animated series rather and finish that. and then I want to watch all of Brave and Bold that I was counseled wisely by one Geo to buy on DVD, and I own it, and it's not on Max anymore, HBO Max. They yanked it, those rat bastards.
Yeeted out that service.
And real quick, just guys, want to make sure we don't put out bad info. It was Robbie Rodriguez that had the problem with Frank Cho.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Did he create Spider-Gwen?
He was the artist.
Oh, the artist.
He was
Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
Like the entire Spider-Gwen like theme in the movie is all Robbie Rodriguez artwork. It's beautiful.
Oh, okay.
I love that movie.
I love Spider-Gwen. I still haven't seen the movie.
But
My movie buddy came down sick. We were going to see it tomorrow.
When are you going to see it now, Jess?
I don't know. This is the one movie since like Star Wars or something that I'm worried about getting spoiled because everybody's seen it and everybody's talking on it, even in just all my little chats. I don't even go to social media. Everybody's seeing it. So I need to see it. Like I wanted to see it this week. I may have to go solo.
Honestly, there's not much to spoil.
I don't even want to know who shows up in it. That's the thing.
Yeah. No, there's some. Yeah, it's gonna be. You're gonna enjoy it, Jess. Go see it now. Go see it by yourself.
But like, leave now the stream. Go watch it now.
Yes, go by yourself.
No, for real, Jess. You're gonna enjoy it. You really do owe it to yourself to watch this without knowing almost anything about it, and I think you'll dig it. Oh God, the movie's so amazing.
Yeah, I haven't heard a bad word about it. I thought Brave and Bold got yanked. Okay, well, whatever.
Hardcovers. Nice. Larry, thank you for joining. I didn't see you. Oh yeah, you were there earlier. Oh, sorry, Larry. Watched Quantumania yesterday. Enjoyed it. Dumb name though.
I still haven't seen that. I still haven't seen Wakanda.
I'm sorry, Larry. I'm sorry.
I still haven't seen. I know everybody hates it, but I want to see Dr. Fate in Black Adam. That's what I want to see. I don't care about anything else. I want to see Dr. Fate.
It's worth
That's
it.
streaming on the Max thing. So you can watch it there.
Okay.
Dr. Fate is the best part about that movie. That movie's. Yeah. But
I did.
I put on Quantumania for my wife and we started watching. And you know that meme that's really popular right now with Joe Pesci, where he's walking around and he's like, "What the fuck is this shit?" About 20 minutes in, my wife's response is, "What the fuck is this shit?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's not good."
It was great, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
I haven't watched Ant-Man yet, but I did see Shazam 2 yesterday.
I want to see that too.
How was it?
And that was surprisingly fun, but it starts out extremely boring. And then midway, I got invested in it and ended up liking it towards the end. But the first half was just, okay, whatever. But it got better. And
is that because Mary Shazam shows up?
Absolutely. I mean, yes, yeah, she's great in that movie. Sorry.
You know what? I haven't seen the movie yet, but all I've ever heard about that movie is that she's super hot. Apparently,
that's what I heard.
I didn't know it was a different.
All I've heard about. I don't know who the villain is in that movie. Still, I don't know like who shows up in the end credits, like any of that stuff. Right?
The end credits
that
suck.
Chick is Smokehouse.
I will say I hated the end credit stuff. Absolutely worthless. But the movie's fun. I do question why they decided to go with an original story, considering Shazam and Captain Marvel, all that stuff. It has such a rich history of characters and villains that sadly I don't think we're going to see in a long time, because I don't think we're going to get another movie anytime soon. So I was really bummed out. But the story itself makes sense because they spun it out of what happened in the first one, so it wasn't like totally going in dark. But it was cool to see Lucy Liu and Helen Mirren as bad guys.
Okay.
James, let's go. Do yourself a favor
quickly
and Google Grace Caroline Curry. That's she's the actress for Mary. I did not know that it was a different actress from the first movie to the second movie. I assumed it was the same girl.
Hmm.
Give me a Mary Marvel spinoff? Yes, please.
Again, all I ever hear is that chick is smoking.
Right.
That's all I know.
Shazam 3 coming to that 2049. Well, here's the thing, Gerard. Are we still going to be on air? Probably not. But that's a long ass wait. I know you're joking, but like,
That's 26 years from now. I will probably get to Guardians of the Galaxy by Gary Duggan by then.
we'll be reviewing it then on one of
Yeah.
the Omnibros streams
23 years from now. Yeah, I can do it by then.
on an anniversary stream special. Well, everybody, we're just a couple bones. Anyways, Gabe, did you haul anything? Before we move on?
Yeah, real quick. Recently, I got that Daredevil print, and now I got it framed.
Nice.
It looks pretty badass.
Yeah,
Really does.
there we go. That thing is so cool. So that's really about it in terms of any kind of hauls. Oh, one more thing. Zelda,
Ooh, nice.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Nice. Finally.
Time to jump in and never come back out. Apparently it's that good. So that's what I got in terms of hauls for that stuff. Nothing
Nice.
book related or anything like that. But
Very
I'm
nice.
also gonna throw that out there. I grabbed Diablo 4 over the weekend.
So
if anybody
Lou has left the chat, everybody.
oh my God. If anybody wants, just let me know and I will send you my gamer tag information. So
Did anybody haul Mario Party? Who was supposed to? Oh, it's just you and me now. That was awesome. Everybody laughed. Lou may not come back.
I think he left for real though. I think it crashed or something.
Oh,
He's not on the background, so I don't know.
that was funny.
I will get it. I made a promise before the year ends. That's going to happen. That is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, I forgot. Okay, since we're going to do previews, I do want to mention in the previews book and in the previews section, and in the thumbnail, I put an image for my recent read. Not so recent, read a couple days ago or a couple weeks ago, but that is Chroma by what's this guy's name? Felici, Lorenzo de Felici. And that I think is probably going to be one of the best looking collected editions of 2023. If you guys have not read Chroma, I highly recommend it. It's a post-apocalyptic series about it gets kind of wacky, so I'm going to do a spoiler-free review here. It's about this world that the last remnants of humans live in a pale city, and by pale I mean like it's only like black and white, and you see the characters in that skin tone and like their irises and all that stuff. It's all pale colors because the king of colors or something like this overseer, overlord or whatever, he got mad at humanity for reasons that I'm still trying to learn. And they sent like a bunch of stuff their way and plagues and monsters and all that stuff to get rid of humanity. And what's left of it built a city fortress. And it's in black and white because the monsters, that's the only color they can't see. So they don't get attacked if everything's pale colored. And the story kicks off with this young kid who's starting to grow up, becoming a teenager and questioning things about the city and the authority and all that stuff. And let me share the image here. Hold on. And give me a second. There.
Gloss.
And what happens, there's the cover for that.
Ooh.
So what happens is that they capture this monster who is supposed to be an offering, or it's supposed to be bringing devastation to that town or whatever. So they have it locked up, and the kid, something doesn't seem right because he takes a glimpse of that monster behind its bony mask, and there's something human to it. So that sort of kicks off that story, and the art on this thing is just out of this world. I highly recommend it. Fantastic stuff.
Is this a trade, or are there several trades?
So the first trade comes out tomorrow, collecting the first 4 issues, and literally the first one ends on an amazing cliffhanger that I was like super excited to continue reading, but also super pissed off at, because I was not expecting that to happen so soon.
Oh, this is by Image? Okay.
Yes.
I can read that on Hoopla.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. Just on the art alone, I think it can be a safe blind buy for everybody, in my opinion. So if you like artistic post-apocalyptic stories with action, it has giant monsters and kooky human characters. I mean, take a look at this cover. This one's my favorite, with the giant crocodile.
This sounds cool.
Yeah, do recommend it. The single issues are a bit pricey, $8. But
is it oversized or like?
I don't know if it's oversized because I read it on my iPad, but I think they are longer than lengthier than a regular issue.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's what I've been reading comic book wise.
Nice. Okay, I got that down.
Yeah.
Cleveland Brown has a great idea that once we all get Mario Party, then we stream it on your Twitch channel. That would be way fun.
Yes, and you know what's funny about that, Cleveland Brown? These guys like Diablo, Zelda, Riley got the new Katamari Damacy game.
Oh yeah.
Nobody got Mario Party.
Freaking guys.
I promise you, I haven't bought any games recently, but I will get that soon for the Switch. There is Hoop. I don't think so. I don't know. Not anywhere near me. I tried signing up, and there were no libraries near me, so I couldn't get it to work. But if you get in stock trades, it's going to be out there tomorrow. You can buy it. It's probably going to be cheap. You want to do? You guys want to do previews?
Yeah,
do it.
I want to see what I'm buying, starting with Chroma.
I'm interested to see.
I went from Hoopla to Chroma in like a second.
Oh wait, this one's better. Sorry. There we go. So Lunar, DC books. Let's skip over the single issues unless you guys want to see a particular cover. Batman Fortress.
Oh,
from
it sounded interesting.
Gary Whitta and Derek Robertson. All 8 issues.
Wow.
Gary Whitta, he'll help write Rogue One.
Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Yep.
Oh.
When an unknown, I'll just read it. When an unknown alien ship enters Earth's atmosphere, disrupting global power and communications and plunging the planet into chaos, the world is left wondering, where is Superman when he is needed most? In the mysterious absence of the last son of Krypton, Batman must form a team to infiltrate the Fortress of Solitude to find the key to unlocking this brutal mystery. It's an Elseworlds type story that will leave you breathless. So you might die when you read this. Just say it.
I'm in.
Both creators have joined forces to tell a brutal and shocking adventure that will turn everything you think you know about Superman upside down.
Whoa.
Okay.
I was in at the moment you said Derek Robertson.
Yeah.
I love his artwork.
Yeah, that's going to look great. Let's see, over here we got a bunch of stuff not worth mentioning. Flash number 800. That's cool. With a bunch of cool covers.
Didn't 700 come out not that long ago?
I think so, yeah.
It's crazy.
History of the DC Universe. Another reprint.
Cool cover.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
Yeah, Alex Ross. It's great.
Mhm.
Joker, everybody's favorite clown.
Mm.
Money Shot.
That's a funny cover.
Okay.
It's a great cover for a great name.
There you go.
Oh, my girl's not writing it with Tim Seeley anymore? Wonder what she's doing.
Nightwing, it's the reprint of or is it the first time that it's being put out in trade? Because I know it had a standard hardcover.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But if you don't have it, now you can get the trade paperback for Nightwing. Tom Taylor.
So
Mm.
such
Mm.
Frank Cho. What? Oh, because these are Poison Ivy comics. Never mind. Shazam. No, these are all single issues. And this is the big one that I am excited for. I'm going to get this. Wonder Woman Historia, the Amazons. I've waited long enough. It's finally coming out. The hardcover Black Label book. Absolutely getting this. Looks amazing. Can't wait to read it.
Same.
And with 2 covers. Here's the direct market. Cover.
Oh, which one do I like more? That's pretty intricate and interesting.
They look amazing, but I don't know. I kind of want the standard one.
I can see why.
So all 3 issues of that. This won Eisner Awards, if I remember correctly. So it's some good stuff.
Sweet. Gosh, that's a good one too. I think I'm gonna. I don't know. I'll go with the standard one.
I like this.
And that's it for DC.
Uh,
What's the size of Historia? It is going to be magazine size because it's a Black Label hardcover.
It's gonna be a nice little collection, man. I've heard really good things about this, and yeah,
Magazine size.
Yeah.
Yes.
I heard Kelly Sue actually did a good job on this one.
yeah.
So there you
Exciting.
go.
Nice.
Moving on to the other publishers. Image. Look at that.
I heard
We
that
got-
Chroma book's good.
We got Inferno Girl Red, Volume 1, whatever that is. I think that's part of the universe that is connected by something, right?
The Massive Verse.
Massiverse, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
here's
I need to read that. That sounds fun.
I'm gonna wait for the gigantic deluxe editions that'll come out of
The
this.
Massiverse Omnibus. The
Yeah.
massive,
Oh,
the
Massive-
massive Omnibus.
Messivinibus.
that's all part of Radiant Black. Is that what
Right.
it is?
A Radiant Black's all a part of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And here is Chroma, like I mentioned earlier. Oh, and it is written and drawn by Lorenzo. There's no other. It's just him doing everything.
Nice.
He
Oh,
worked
that's
on
good.
Oblivion Song, and the art, by the way, it's beautiful, gorgeous, and it reminded me of a little bit of Sean Murphy with the way he did the line sketching on the characters' faces sometimes, because it's very moody, it's beautiful, it's awesome, because it's a world that revolves around color, and you have the main characters having pale faces like that girl over there, and then everything else is just like super vibrant and beautiful. So I think it's going to look great in the trade paperback. Hopefully
Nice.
it sells well and we can get the oversized hardcover. I would like to
Nice.
own it. Spawn Origins, Volume 25. And from Boom, Go-Go Power Rangers Deluxe Edition hardcover. As well as Once Upon a Time at the End of the World, Volume 1. I believe this one is from somebody famous. Jason Aaron.
Jason Aaron.
Love in the Wasteland kicks off the first arc of this epic trilogy that spans a lifetime as the dark mysteries of a ruined world and their own stark differences tear at the threads holding Metzi and Maseo together as they endure the horrors of plastic tornadoes and frozen sludge. Maseo proves to be more than just a burden, and they make an unlikely connection, but to their peril, they might not be as alone as they thought.
Hmm.
I'll have to check it out. NFL Dude 56. Once Upon a Time is Jason Aaron's first post Marvel comic. On his Substack newsletter, he wrote it's influenced by his divorce and new relationship. Okay.
Oh wow.
A lot of heavy stuff there.
Yeah.
Speaking of divorce, Marvel Comics. That was a weird segue,
Nice.
but I'm going somewhere with it.
Mm.
A lot of people divorced themselves from Spider-Man
Oh.
because of this book that we're going to talk about. There we go.
I am soliciting opinions on this. Oh, it's by Zeb Wells. Uh-oh.
Is this the current series? Is it an omnibus already?
Apparently, they want to cover this as soon as possible in omnibus format because this is from 2018 stuff. So
He's been doing it
No.
since 2018?
There's no way he's been writing it for 5 years.
no, I doubt it.
Oh,
This
it's got the
is-
Mary Jane and Black Cat Beyond stuff in it.
That is a very weird looking cover. Not gonna lie,
Yeah,
not a fan of it.
that looks very awkward.
Oof.
So, Amazing Spider-Man Beyond Omnibus Edition. Zeb Wells, other writers, Patrick Gleason, Arthur Adams. And it has a DM cover with good old Craven right there.
That's better.
Oh, this is where Queen Goblin shows up. Okay. That was kind of wacky.
Queen Goblin?
Yeah.
Yeah, and in that shot you showed us of Ms. Marvel dying, sorry, spoilers, there's like Golden Goblin? Is little Normie Jr. Osborn some kind of good goblin?
And then they did a Red Goblin where it was Norman Osborn with the Carnage symbiote.
Oh, yeah. But I think there's like a Golden Goblin.
What was the Goblin first appearance that was blowing up on eBay a few years ago? Was it the Red Goblin? There was a first appearance of a new Goblin.
It was
and
a red one.
And it blew up on eBay. It was a red one?
The red one, yeah.
This is an Humberto Ramos cover. Not a fan of it.
Wow. That he's capable of much better.
What's
Yeah,
up
that's an odd looking MJ.
What is going on with MJ's face there? She's like Marlon Brando in The Godfather with those cheeks. Like out to here. What's happening?
with- Come with me, Peter. A decent writer. The best I could do is inexpensive. Zeb Wells. I ain't asking for a good artist. I got Johnny Jr.
Her arms are longer than the work week.
Yeah, that's pretty long.
That's
Even for
really janky.
Again,
Ramos
flagship title. This is the flagship
Yeah. Yeah.
title.
It's plastic surgery.
Oh, how dare you say that about Mary Jane? Although that explains it.
So which cover do you think is the best out of the three?
They're all really
The
odd.
Adam's artwork is awesome, but those black bars on the top and bottom are just ruin it.
It's different
Oh, I
levels
mean-
of mediocrity right now, man.
I don't dig that Spider-Man pose. That's just like
I don't even know what issues are in here.
This collects, let's see, Amazing Spider-Man 75 to 93, 78 point beyond, 80 point beyond, 88 point beyond, and 92 point beyond. Mary Jane and Black Cat Beyond, and material from Spider-Man 74 and Free Comic Book Day 2021, Spider-Man Venom.
When you said 92 point beyond, I thought you were going to do your radio voice.
I thought so
Well.
too.
This was a scheduled filler between Nick Spencer and the current run. Wells and a bunch of other writers contributed to this while they waited for Wells to take over full time. And look where that led us.
It was like Jeopardy after Alex Trebek died. Jesus.
Yeah.
They still haven't gotten a full on post yet, right? Are they still rotating?
You don't know. So if I had to pick, I don't like this cover. That's unrealistic. I mean, Craven kaiju sized. I don't know about that.
I thought you meant a guy flying through New York City on webs.
I don't like this one.
This cover.
I would go with this one.
I think that's the least offensive.
Yeah. This looks like a book you would get for like Scholastic because of the black bars, like a novelization or something. I don't know.
The Adam Hughes cover for the Black Cat, and Mary Jane Beyond was smoking hot, really cool.
You couldn't use that on here, apparently.
Nobody does it better than Art Adams.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Okay.
Flagship title.
Wow.
Okay, so an Epic collection coming out. Generation X, Secret of M.
Love Gen X.
Getting it.
The only epics I collect. Gen X.
The Hood, Saga of Parker Robbins. Spider-Man, Volume 1, End of the Spider-Verse. You got Spider-Woman by Dennis Hopeless.
Ooh, that's a good run. Collects all his trades. There were like 3 or 4 trades. That is a really good run.
Star Wars, Han Solo, Chewbacca, Volume 2, Crystal something something. Cool. Good for them. And X-Force by Benjamin Percy, Volume 6. Pretty small week. Mostly Spider-Man stuff.
Razor Ramen brings up a good point, that last question. We should have, along with horrible story, horrible cover. Ooh. That's a great idea.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
It would be fun.
Which one, Razor, is the really most awfulest, if I can butcher the language there? Is it? I think it's that Mary Jane one.
Yeah. Giraffe Mary Jane is oof.
Giraffe Mary. Looks like a Pez dispenser.
Oh.
The other books. Fantagraphics has this, which I'm not going to pronounce. You can read it for yourselves. I'm not going to make a fool of myself on this show.
No, you got to do a deal.
Anais Nin, CEO of Lies.
It's a 9 in. She's an erotica writer. A 9 in. It was a 9 in. It was hip to read her in college.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
My roommate read her and raved about her, and that's how I know the name. I never read it.
I mean, to be fair, to my defense, the little thingamajig here with the I was not on the name here. So I have no idea what the hell I'm reading. So just wanted to point that out there before people start making fun of me. Manga. By the way, I always mention it, but just in case, if you're into manga, last Thursday we went over all the June releases for all the manga books. So if you want to check that out, we had a fun time with that. Do you like big girls? I wanted to point that out because we're all degenerates on this chat, apparently.
Yes, I do.
Sorry. It's mostly manga this time. Extinct's Flight of the Mammoth. Let's see. These are all manga. Oh, there we go. That was not me. That was not me. I'm scrolling through. That was not me. There we go. Let's see. Joan Jett and the Black Hearts, Bad Reputation from Z2 Comics.
Great album.
Lady Death Rules, Volume 4, hardcover and trade, as well as the Lady Death Rules trade paperback box set. First 3 trades. The Hodorowski Library Madwoman of the Thingamajig, that's also getting of the Sacred Heart hardcover. There we go.
Oh yeah, I have that. I think Lou influenced me to get that.
This is the 6th installation of the deluxe matching volume showcasing the iconic works.
Mad Woman of the Sacred Heart.
Twisted Tales and Selected Stories.
Okay, I have Mad Woman of the Sacred Heart.
Dude, some of those humanoid books are pricey and hard to find.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Marginal, oh, it's manga, sorry. Paper Cuts, Nightmare Brigade, Volume 3. 3D Total Publishing, Prism, Journey of Cosmic Spectrum. These are all manga. Cool. I think we're close to being done here. Yeah, it's all manga. So there
Pretty
you go.
light week.
Yeah.
I may
So-
have missed some of this stuff.
Wonder Woman Historia is amazing, but my pick of the week goes to Chroma from Image. If I were to pick one for you guys.
Yeah, I think those are my 2 books too, but that doesn't get me to free shipping.
Shout out to the Roberto Ramos cover.
Jesus.
Wow,
pretty rough.
I may get that just to make fun of it on the air.
She's apparently got Mr. Fantastic's powers.
Oh, look at that. Razor Ramen is calling you out, Jess. Jess never read it. He just looked at the pictures.
No, it was. I'll be honest. It was way too high level intellectual stuff for me to read.
It seems like that type of book.
This
Yeah, and he's calling me Jas because I showed a Bruce Springsteen an album that Bruce Springsteen signed for me back in 1985, and he instead of Jess he put down Jas, and then I said no, it's Jess, and then he put an E there, so it's like Jeass.
Jazz.
Jas.
Beautiful.
How did that cover get past it? I'm still. An editor looked at that and said, "Yeah, let's go with that."
Or are we back with the Mary Jane one?
Yes, I have. This is Spider-Man again.
Oh, I was looking at that book and I was like, "What's wrong with that? It's
Oh,
weird tentacles coming out of their boobs."
this goes. We're going all full circle tonight. This goes back to what I was saying at the beginning of the show. Why? This is your flagship book. Put more effort into it, please.
Well, also like Inman 40, shout out to him. He's got this has been my thing for a while. These things don't need 4 or 5 covers.
That's
Like,
true.
I don't know why this book needs 3 covers as well. That's
How about just
too much.
one good one?
And it just makes it so that they're sitting around everywhere. Like
Yeah, that's a good
they don't
point.
sell out or anything.
Will this sell out tomorrow? Honestly, will this?
No.
Is this gonna move?
This is gonna stick around like Nick Spencer's book has stuck around.
This is
Yeah.
gonna be an Ollie special.
Yeah, there's 3 covers. You're right.
Yeah.
One of them's not gonna sell, and I want it to be that one because I'm gonna
Ding,
get.
ding, ding, ding.
I'm gonna.
I want that one to be one that shows about Ollie's for $20, and everyone's like, is my integrity worth $20?
my integrity.
You guys remember this was a few years ago when Marvel would put this stuff on sale, deep discount, like ridiculously deep, because they had an overstock of it. You used to be able to get things like the
that's
Ecstatic
right.
Omnibus. You get the Ecstatic Omnibus for what, $15-$20 at that time.
I got
Yeah.
all of the Realm of King, War King, whatever, all that whole thing, because I was ordering them because I was at the store, and that's how I got all those books, was through that sale. Like you should be able to get those things first print for like super cheap back then. They were being just flushed out.
I don't know about this.
Crazy.
But if you guys want to buy it, there's one place to go, right, Jess?
Yes, that would be instocktrades.com, where this is soon to be discounted on 95%. You can get your collected editions 30, 40, 50, 60, any kind of percent, practically up to 80%, depending on the sale. Don't forget to add your 2% loyalty discount at the end of every month. On the last Monday, we give away a free IST gift card worth $50. And $50 or more gets you, ooh, look at that. That's the cover. $50 or more gets you free shipping in the United States. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's instocktrades.com. Okay, that didn't hurt too much. Yeah, there he is.
Every time I hear that, I gotta watch my back and make sure there's not some alligators in the swamp or something. I can picture Jess shirtless wearing overalls.
Dueling banjos playing in the background.
I kind of like what DC did with the Infinite Crisis a few years ago. Keep the spine the same, but give the new printing a whole new cover.
Mm.
But that's fine because it's a reprint. But with this modern book from 2018, does it really need 3 covers when you're not going to look at the cover because it's going to be on the bookshelf?
Covers.
Yeah, it's not good.
Crappier, crappiest. We've got varying levels of crappy.
I don't even know what that storyline is. I don't remember any Spider-Man Beyond story.
That's when what's his face? Ben Reilly gets the costume and does some clone stuff alongside Peter Parker.
Sign me up for all 3 covers. Boom.
I am so happy Dan Slott is coming back to this book. Jesus Christ. I am so happy he's writing Superior again.
But Rom, even though that's not my cup of tea, I'll still get the book. I'm committed to it. Screw it. But like I get Rom because of the whole legacy. It's famous from back in the day. But this, come on now.
That has super pent up buyer power behind it. Everybody wants
everybody's gonna FOMO hard on that.
Rom has 4 covers.
I think so, or 3, something like that.
I know there's 2. I didn't know there was anything beyond the Frank Miller cover and the George Perez cover.
So, as somebody that's never read Rom, I am curious how much of that is nostalgia and how much of it is FOMO.
Some people really do like it.
Okay.
Larry's a huge fan, and he's in the chat.
Yeah, no, I know he does. I'm curious what the overall of nostalgia.
I think a lot of buyers are going to go in with the FOMO thing because there are a lot of new people buying all these things.
Is it FOMO or is it just like I need to buy every omnibus that comes out no matter what?
There's that too.
But that thing's been asked for a long time. Rom and Micronauts, 2 things I know nothing about, have been
what's also been asked for a lot? We can't always get what we want, apparently.
I'm sorry, Gio.
You would think, Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, they created these characters. Woohoo. No, Rom Omnibus.
So it does have 4 covers according to Lionheart.
Micronauts, Spider-Man Beyond, X-Men animated series comic book adaptation omnibus, Predator and Alien, Inhumans. No, because they have to sell. Well, if you give them a shot, they can sell, but they don't want to give it a shot. I don't understand that logic. Like, it has to sell, but it's not. Put it out there. Let people buy it to see if it sells. No, am I wrong?
No, I agree with William Lee. Salty Geo is best Geo.
And that's the real Geo. That's the one that's like, I don't like Pixar movies, Geo.
I was goofing around with all of you, and you guys took it too seriously.
I hate Coco Geo.
Let's not forget, Gio laughed at the end of Coco. So
when I had tears rolling down my face.
When Geo feels bad, he puts on the first 10 minutes of Up to feel better.
It's a pick me up. Like, let's go.
Well, at least my life isn't like them.
Oh my gosh.
At least I'm not old and in love.
2099. Friggin' is it X-Men that's getting on Omnibus? 2099?
I think so.
I don't know about that. Whatever.
I'd like Doom 2099. That's a Warren
X-Men
Ellis
get
thing
one,
that
right?
I'd like to read.
Next Imaginaut, thank you for joining. Hate to break it to you, but yes, there is a fact, an organized conspiracy to frustrate you to death over the...
It only makes sense.
People don't know what they're missing. That's all I'll say. Because
They
those
have
are
to
some
know.
fun stories.
They have to be trolling you, Gio. I swear. Somebody knows. Omar said something. And they're just
It makes
trolling
no
you.
sense that you would give a bunch of random characters a shot, but that which is part of the Marvel universe compared to that other nonsense.
Omar stole that from you the same way he steals video ideas from Jess and myself.
He's Next Imaginaut might not be wrong because Disney owns Coco. You didn't like Coco. Disney owns Marvel, and that's their way of getting back at you for not crying at the end of Coco.
They're going to put out a Coco Omnibus.
A Coca bus.
The
Either
Cocoa
that
Bus.
or the government put you on a special list.
Marvel's Godzilla. Hell yes, Larry. That's what's up. I want that.
Yeah, all that
Let's
hurt.
print that Godzilla run.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be as expensive as it is Toho. I get it, but what's pricier, Transformers or Godzilla? I wonder.
You know, I mean, as soon as they get, because I think Marvel will probably get the rights to both of these, right? G.I. Joe and Transformers. I really do hope they put out that Larry Hama stuff and all that classic material from back in the day.
Well, Larry Hama said that that G.I. Joe or Transformers is G.I. Joe. Sorry, G.I. Joe's landed somewhere else at a different publisher.
Oh.
God damn it.
Yes, yes, it is.
Everything is.
I think the Essential is the only reprint of Marvel's Godzilla. I don't think. Yeah, only the Essential. Unfortunately.
Mm.
Ooh, that's a really difficult one that Promised One just said. Oh, ow.
Unbearable
Dagger
Squirrel
heart.
Girl Omnibus, right?
Unreadable Squirrel Girl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's kind of wacky to put that stuff out there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like Black Bolt, Medusa, such famous characters from Fantastic Four, they're just going to get neglected like that. I don't know.
Did they ever?
I don't vibe with that.
Did they ever put out? Because I haven't collected omnibuses in a long time. Did they ever put out an Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2?
Yeah.
They did. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
The Volume 3 solicited or whatever.
Okay.
The only thing I liked about Unbeatable Squirrel Girl was that they had the AT&T girl was like the voice actress for her.
Oh.
She did a good job as Squirrel Girl.
Wait, what was that in? It's
In
Squirrel Girl was animated?
yeah, and there was an animated movie or show or something, and she showed up.
And AT&T Girl was the voice?
Yeah, and she was going to play the live action version for the New Warriors pilot that never got licensed or greenlit or whatever. It was going to be the live action version, and it was supposed to be set in the MCU.
All right, guys, it's about that time. I'm going to take off.
All right,
Same.
let's close it
Same.
off. Thank you to the chat. You guys are great. Thank you to our sponsor, In Stock Trades. We love you guys. Gabe left, but you can find him on socials and his YouTube channel, I guess. What else? Comics Guy. Where can people find you on the internet?
You'll find me at Comics Hype 101 on Twitter and on YouTube. There's an archive of a bunch of old stuff.
There you go.
And you can
Omnidog.
find me, Omnidog and Omnidog's Vault. And someday soon, I'll be back again on Instagram, Omnidogs_vault.
Hell yeah.
I
You can
would
find my
love-
channel. That's the Manga Geekdom, where I talk about manga and anime. If you want to check it out.
I would love
no.
a show with you where we map Mayan humans.
I need to do some homework and write a thing and make a slide so it's interactive and all that stuff. So
Awesome.
we'll make that happen. I mean, it's not like we're going to get any announcements anytime soon. So yeah, it's an evergreen topic for this channel.
Damn.
Yeah. Let's see if I missed any other quick comments here before we wrap up. Are there any gallery editions that feature licensed properties? I have no idea. Sorry. Squirrel Girl was animated in World's Greatest Heroes. Yes, that's a great cartoon. Ultimate Spider-Man, not so much. That's just my opinion. Don't hate on me. Gabe and Lou, this is the final one. To be clear, the statements about new G.I. Joe comics being at another publisher and Omar's comments that the licensing deal weren't across the board, but that there might be.
Uh-oh. Cliffhanger.
Oh,
Oh,
there it is.
Oh, there it is.
More Hasbro-related news via Marvel. Oh, San Diego Comic-Con's around the corner. That makes sense. Would suggest that Marvel may have still landed the licenses for older Marvel proper G.I. Joe and Transformers material, but nothing IDW onward.
Yeah,
Well,
I really, I really recommend if you guys want anything from IDW, start grabbing it now.
Yeah.
Because ship's not looking good, Captain.
This is their like third go round with bankruptcy, it seems like.
Yeah. So some of those Transformer stuff, if you like it, maybe consider picking some of it up.
snag it. And on that note, I think we can log off for tonight. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to everybody watching later. Let us know what you thought of the episode. We'll be back on Wednesday with a comic book episode, and then on Thursday with a manga discussion episode thing as well. So there we go. Peace and love. God bless. Stay safe out there.
Peace and
Catch
love.
you on the next stream.